The heat was unbearable. Our car was dragging the water monster on a trailer. Dad thought it was a cool name for a motorboat. The noise was terrible. Mom was chatting incessantly. Max, my older brother, was snoring next to me. He recently came home from college to spend the holidays with us. It was the perfect cocktail for a disastrous summer. Hi, I'm Olivia. I wasn't thrilled about our trip. My parents rented a lake house for the whole summer. We'd already stayed there when I was a kid, but now a summer with only my family for company with no friends or internet access seemed like a punishment.
Remember the song we used to sing on the road? To the frog who lives in the pond. Come on, Olivia, sing along.
Over my dead body. You like this song? Yeah, when I was 5. I'm 16 now. My parents still saw me as their sweet little Olivia. I pointedly put on headphones and buried my face in my phone. There was still signal, and I was able to open the video message my best friend had sent me. She was at a beach party while I was going crazy in a torture chamber. Look, Frank took off his t-shirt. Isn't he hot? You could fight X on those abs. Before I could reply, Max woke up and deleted the message.
You're still too young to look at shirtless boys.
Dad,
Max is right, honey.
you're ganging up on me. I hit my brother on the nose. He slapped me on the back of the head. Dad ignored our fight in the back seat. Mom was still singing the frog song, a classic Foster's family trip. Soon, we stopped to have lunch. Our waiter was absolutely gorgeous.
What can I get you, charming lady?
Dang, he was flirting with me. I ordered pancakes with strawberries, and when he brought them, there was a heart drawn with chocolate sauce on top of them. Seriously, it was so sweet. I realized I had to ask him out. I wrote my number on a napkin and tried to sneakily pass it to him, but then my brilliant brother intervened once again.
Thanks. I need one. Now excuse me. I need to use the bathroom.
Ugh, must you ruin my appetite? After lunch, my family went back to the car, and I decided to try my luck again. What's your Insta handle?
None of your business. Get lost.
Is something wrong?
Ask your psycho brother.
Max! Did you scare off the waiter?
What are you talking about, charming lady?
Quit it! Why did you even come home for the summer? I haven't seen you in 2 years, so why come now all of a sudden?
I just missed my silly sister.
Yeah, right. I might have been younger than him, but my brain sure worked better. We finally arrived. I recognized the beach house we rented when I was little. Back then, it seemed like a real mansion to me. But now, it was just a stuffy cabin full of old memories. Dad immediately focused on the boat. Mom made her signature lemonade. Meanwhile, I was running around with my phone like crazy trying to get a signal. Come on, I'm gonna die of boredom here. Hi, did you just get here? I'm Samantha. I live nearby. There's going to be a Sandcastle contest on the beach tomorrow. You should come. I took the flyer. A beach. New acquaintances. Maybe the holidays wouldn't be so terrible after all.
Nope. My little sister won't be hanging out with strangers in a bikini.
Come on, it's summer. You can come too, handsome.
How could I say no to a babe like you?
So you can flirt, but I can't?
I'm an adult. Let's go together.
No.
Yes.
Dad!
Max is right, honey.
Ugh, is this all you know how to say? After lunch, Dad invited us all for a ride on this water monster. It's a shame there are no sharks here.
Stop grumbling, Olivia. Come here. I'll put sunscreen on you.
I'm not a child. I can do it myself. We reached a bay, and I saw a summer camp on the other shore. A group of teenagers were hanging out there without adult supervision. I was terribly jealous of them. Now that was real freedom. That evening, my family decided to play Monopoly. Seriously? Did they really think that was the best way to spend the evening? Join us, Olivia. No, thank you. My life is not a boring board game. I went out on the terrace. The night air was dizzyingly fresh. I saw millions of stars reflected in the lake. All my peers were having adventures and experiencing first love. Meanwhile, I was spending summer with my parents and a tyrant of a brother. That was so unfair. And then I saw a handsome guy in the moonlight. Romantic, right? The stranger suddenly turned around and smiled at me. And what a smile it was. I took a step towards him, mesmerized. But
It's time for little kids to go to sleep.
Our summer house was tiny, and I had to share a room with Max, just like when we were kids. My brother used to be my superhero back then. You're so tall! I'm gonna touch the moon! We used to have fun together when we were kids, but everything had changed.
Don't even think about sneaking out at night. I'm a light sleeper.
What next? Are you gonna hold my hair like a leash just to make sure I don't run away? As I was falling asleep, I couldn't stop thinking about that mysterious guy on the beach. In the morning, I was getting ready to go to the beach. I was gonna wear the brand new hot pink bikini I had bought the day before our trip. None of the boys will be able to take their eyes off of me. I would be a star. However, my beautiful bikini was nowhere to be seen. Instead, I found this monstrosity in my backpack. How did this get here? I thought I threw it away last year.
Is there a problem?
Did you switch my swimsuits?
The new one was too revealing.
You're insufferable. I had to wear that ugly thing. Everyone on the beach looked like Greek gods. I felt like a pink seal next to them. The competition for the best sandcastle began. We were divided into teams. I had to work with Samantha and Mr. Jerk of the Year, aka my brother.
Samantha, so you live here?
Yeah, fresh air and a beautiful view all year round.
So that's why your skin is glowing.
Oh, are you calling me pretty? Oh, are you calling me pretty? Let's get married. Mwah. Your little sister is so funny. When I was 12, I was like that too. I'm 16.
Hey, I'll kick your butt.
You have to catch me first. Luckily, I left my phone at home. Neither Max nor our parents would be able to reach me. I came to a wild beach. There was not a soul around. It was the perfect place to go for a swim. But then, I heard a voice behind me. Be careful, I'm not a child. I know how to swim.
I can see that you're not a child. You're a charming girl. I just wanted to warn you that the bottom is rocky here.
Oh, sorry then. I saw you by our house yesterday.
I recognize you too. Let's go for a swim.
His name was Luke. He was funny and mysterious. His smile was brighter than the sun. He was the guy of my dreams. Luke told me that he moved there with his parents a year ago.
Our house is behind that hill.
I'm only here with my family for the holidays. We spent the whole day together, chatting about everything that came to mind. Luke was so easy to talk to. In the evening, he suddenly asked me out. So fast.
This could be our unforgettable summer love story.
I agreed. That's exactly what I've been missing. But right after that, for some reason, Luke turned gloomy.
To be honest, I'm dealing with something right now, but I don't want to get you involved.
You can tell me. He said that his parents had started a boat rental business, but almost immediately they faced a competition, a large corporation with a whole network of rental spots. At first, they tried to bribe Luke's parents so that they'd shut their business down. When they didn't, the competitors set fire to their boats. There were no witnesses, of course. The police couldn't do anything. Luke's family suffered huge losses and got into debt.
My folks say that revenge is not the answer, but for me, it's a matter of principle. Olivia, will you help me?
I didn't think revenge was the answer either, but I like the fact that Luke didn't treat me like a child. He was the only one who didn't. I'll help you. It was pretty dark. We snuck into the rental that belonged to the competitors. Luke seemed nervous, like he was about to change his mind, but then he handed me a small knife.
I'm going to go inside and break the boats. Cut up those life jackets.
With those words, he left while I was wrestling with my conscience. Okay, Olivia, just do it. Soon, Luke came back. He grabbed my hand and we ran away from there.
Thank you. I'm willing to do anything for my family, even bad things.
Luke gently caressed my face, and then he kissed me. Wow, I would have given a lot to stay in that moment forever. But then I heard Dad's voice.
Olivia!
Oh, dang it. My family's looking for me. I've got to go.
I'll come over in the morning.
He looked at me like it was the last time. There was so much tenderness and pain in his eyes. Then, Luke disappeared into the darkness, and I followed my dad's voice. Sweetie, where were you all day?
Run away from me one more time, and
I'm not a child. I don't need supervision. The next morning, I kept waiting for Luke, but some angry guy came to our house instead.
To what do we owe the pleasure? I own a boat rental agency. This brat cut up my life jackets last night. I saw her in the surveillance footage.
Olivia, is this true? I nodded proudly and then told them that I had helped my boyfriend restore justice.
What on earth are you talking about? I've never had any competitors. Besides, there's nothing wrong with the boats. Only the vests were damaged. You were alone in the footage.
No, I was with Luke.
Sorry, Olivia's just going through a teenage rebellion. I hope this is enough to pay for the damages. Quite.
Without waiting for my parents or Max to lecture me, I ran to Luke's house. I had to figure out what was going on. There really was a house over the hill, but it looked like a charred barbecue. What the? Excuse me? Do you know a guy called Luke? He said he lives here.
No one's lived here for a long time. This house burned down 5 years ago.
I stood there with my mouth wide open, and then I remembered the way Luke had looked at me, as if he knew he was leaving forever. My relationship with the guy of my dreams ended the same day it started.
Olivia,
Don't kick me when I'm down.
I believe that Luke was real. I'll help you find him.
I was weary, but accepted Max's help. We walked along the beach and asked around about Luke, but no one, absolutely no one, knew anything about him. Even Samantha only shrugged her shoulders, and that party girl knew everyone. Could Luke be from the summer camp in the bay?
Let's take Dad's boat and find out.
We talked to the locals, but didn't learn anything useful.
He could have used a fake name. You can look around. Maybe you'll find him.
I followed his advice, but even after walking around the camp, I didn't see Luke anywhere.
Sorry for taking up your time. Seems like my sister's prince is not here. We're leaving. You can stay a little longer. We're having a bonfire party. What do you say, Olivia? We haven't hung out together in a while.
I nodded. To be honest, I wanted to get my mind off things. The bonfire party was fun. It turned out that all the campers were orphans. All of them dreamed of having a home, a family, and support. It made me feel ashamed of the way I'd been acting. I had been neglecting my family and acting like an ungrateful fool.
I can bring you my shirt if you're cold.
That guy was just trying to be polite, but the way Max glared at him probably made him want to flee to another planet. There was something familiar and suspicious about it. After that, we sat around the campfire and played Truth or Dare. Soon, it was Max's turn. What do you choose?
Truth.
Then tell me, did Luke disappear because you scared him off like that poor waiter?
What? Of course not.
Do I look like an idiot? Why are you suddenly acting like a good brother then? Why did you believe me and offer to help?
'Cause...
Don't bother. I don't care. My mood was officially ruined, and I decided to go back home.
Look at the sky. It's gonna rain soon. We should stay here and wait it out.
Stay then. I'm out of here.
Stubborn bug.
Lying goblin. When we reached the middle of the lake, the skies opened up. The wind picked up. The lake was bubbling like water in a pot. At some point, our boat was rocked so hard that Max fell overboard. Grab my hand.
You're not strong enough.
Shut up and trust me. It all ended well, and we safely returned to the shore. It was dumb of me to get in the boat during a storm. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I should have realized a long time ago that you're not a kid anymore. I guess I just wanted to be your superhero for a little longer. I really didn't scare Luke off, though.
But you chased other guys away before.
I did, but only because some boys aren't good. They make girls fall in love with them and then break their hearts. I know what I'm talking about because I'm one of them.
What?
In college, I made a bet that I would make this quiet girl fall for me and then dump her before the holidays. Abigail is a good person. She didn't deserve what I did to her. I'm ashamed of myself. I wish I could turn back time. That's why I decided to spend the summer with you guys. I wanted to figure out how to fix everything.
Max, I couldn't finish my sentence. I just got up and left without a word. At that moment, my brother stopped being a superhero for me, forever. The days flew by, slipping like sand through my fingers. Summer went on as usual. I spent a lot of time with my parents, sang along the silly frog song, and was in no hurry to grow up anymore. I still treated Max coldly. Whenever he tried to talk to me, I turned away. One day, a mailman arrived with a letter for me. It was from Luke.
Olivia, you deserve to know what happened. Remember when I said I would do bad things for my family if I had to? I wanted to get back at Max. He hurt my older sister Abigail. I wanted to hurt his sister in return, to make you fall for me and get you in trouble. That night at the rental, I made sure only you would be caught on the camera. That was supposed to be the beginning of my revenge, but I decided to leave instead. I realized that you're a good girl and should not be held responsible for your brother's actions. Abigail forgave Max, but I haven't. Will you forgive him? It's up to you. Anyway, I wish you good luck. You're cool.
Despite everything, I was grateful to Luke for giving up on his revenge. And he was right to call me cool. But I still haven't decided what to do about Max. Should I keep ignoring him? Or forgive him and help him figure out how to make it up to Abigail? What would you do in my place?